Here we are in Peschiera del Garda. It's 8 a.m. and we are beginning our trekking on this parking near the lake. The goal is to complete the Grande Giro del Garda trekking, which is about 185 kilometers long. We have about 4 days and a half of time, so we will try to make as many kilometers as possible, and we'll see how it goes. This is Lungo Lago in Peschiera del Garda. Lungo Lago means by the lake. This is how Italians name the routes that follow the coastline of the lake. For example, in the sea this is called Lungomare. In lakes it's called Lungo Lago. So we left our first town, Peschiera del Garda, right here. This is Lake Garda. We are in Veneto region of Italy, and we are starting the 185 kilometers long trek along the coastline of Lake Garda. This trek will be quite challenging because we only have 4 days and a half to complete it, so we will try our best. If we don't succeed, we will take some public transportation at the end, we will see. But the goal is to complete as many kilometers as possible. Today our first goal will be the town of Garda, which is over there somewhere, where we will have lunch, and then we'll continue our trek. So the first 20 or so kilometers till the town of Garda over there will be on flat ground. There is no ascending or descending, and then the slow ascending begins on that hills in the distance. So we'll see how many kilometers we will manage to complete today. The goal is around 40 to 50 kilometers at least. More if possible. As many as we can. So for the next 4 or 5 hours there will be only Lungo Lago walking, so by the lake walking, and then the terrain is supposed to start changing slowly. On our journey we are supposed to cross 3 regions of Italy. The first one is Veneto on this side of the lake. The second one is Trentino Alto Adige, which is to the north, around those mountains around there. And the third one is Lombardy or Lombardia, which is on the west coastline of the lake. Right now we are walking on the eastern coastline towards the north. As you can see, there is light rain at the moment, but the weather is supposed to clear during the day. From tomorrow on it's supposed to be sunny, so we have to wait a little bit today for the weather to start cooperating with us a little bit more. There is a soft breeze coming from the lake, but nothing too scary. Beautiful morning. Lago di Garda. We are finally here. Crossing the marina on the nice bridge. Guardate che spettacolo. Bellissimo. We are approaching the village of Lazzise. Ecco, arrivati in Lazzise. We arrived in the town of Lazzise, the first town of our journey, after 1 hour and a half and 10 kilometers. Look at this beautiful arch. All right, let's find something to eat now. Guardate che spettacolo. Beautiful. Riva del Lazzise, the coast. All right, focaccia, mortadella, stracciatella, pistachio, and margherita.
Huh?
15 kilometers into the day one, and we reached the town of Bardolino. Bardolino, the second town after 3 hours of walking and 15 kilometers passed.
Und in Urlaub immer, wenn er woanders das dann
Ellisville. Now we are between Bardolino and Garda, continuing the straight Lungo Lago path with no incline or decline for now. And here we arrived in the town of Garda after 18 kilometers and 3 hours and a half walking. Now we must go up there. Some beautiful views from the city of Garda. The swans in the lake, and we that are continuing our path. Right now we are here. We must go, we must reach at least Malcesine today, and then we continue. The first few hours and almost 20 kilometers went by quite smoothly. We passed 3 nice towns. They all had some medieval structures and a lot of nice houses with very nice architecture. So it was quite nice and picturesque to walk through them. So around 1 kilometer from here we will leave this beautiful Lungo Lago path and we will continue on a forest path. So let's see. So the first 20 kilometers in 4 hours and 17 minutes done. Okay, we say goodbye to the Lungo Lago for now, and we are going up here. A little bit of a asphalt road between Garda and Torri del Benaco. A little bit of up and down, but very nice views on the lake at points. Lago di Garda, bellissimo. And our path continues. Continuing on a nice forest path just above Torri del Benaco, which is beneath us, but it's high, but it's hidden in the vegetation, so we can't see it right now. We are walking on a nice stretch of straight road with no incline. Almost 6 hours of walking today. Must say that I feel my glutes already a little bit, starting to have a little bit of pain, but the town of Torri del Benaco is quite close now. I hope we will stop for a nice lunch and water refill and a little rest, maybe half an hour, and a coffee of course to pump us some more energy. The second half of our path for today will follow. How far will it bring us? I don't know. As I said before, we'll try to walk until about 8 p.m. and do as many kilometers as possible, and then we will see what happens. Where do we reach and how far do we reach and where will we sleep. This is all unknown in this moment, but this is the beauty of these adventures, not to know exactly where you will set up camp, where you will eat, where you will refill the water. It's a kind of adventure, so it's interesting. Now we reached a beautiful view. Look at the view. Just here below us is Torri del Benaco, a nice flat round that goes towards the town, and very nice view of Lake Garda. So far the weather has been very friendly to us. No rain up until now, and we hope it stays this way. Olive trees. Very nice. Very beautiful. Terraces. The town of Torri del Benaco. Finally we left the village, because for an hour or so there have only been construction sites and noise. It's crazy how much houses they are building around here. Finally back in the forest, back in the silence. In the end we didn't go to the town of Torri del Benaco because we would have lost 200 meters of altitude, so we decided to cook some lunch on the trail. We didn't find any nice benches, but we found these nice rocks, so we are preparing now a little bit of couscous and tuna. Let's see. Some nice couscous for the lunch. Couscous, tuna and tomatoes. Can't go wrong with that one. All right. We've come to see some graffiti in the rocks from the Stone Age. Something is visible, but not very much. This could be a person if you have good imagination. Interesting. We reached the next village, Crero. Si chiama Crero. Very picturesque and beautiful. Chiesetta di San Siro. Now we will pass it and continue towards the next town of Malcesine. Look, what a beautiful church. Small one, but very nice. Spettacolo. Chiesa di San Siro. Oh, for the first time we can spot the northern end of the lake. Just there is the Riva del Garda, our goal for the first half of our journey. We hope to reach it tomorrow. Seems quite far. We have 18 kilometers until the town of Malcesine, so we must be quick because it's already 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Let's go. Suspension bridge with some views on the Lake Garda, and quite high also. Damn. Let's run away quickly. Quite unstable. Okay, we just passed 30 kilometers of distance. It's 4:30 p.m. We'll see how many kilometers we will manage to do today. I hope 40 or something, maybe a little bit more, but not a lot more than that. It's a nice path, the views are very nice. The Lake Garda is very nice from above, so we'll see how it goes from now on. Well, that is a nice pool, huh? Pai di sopra. Such a beautiful path. The last few kilometers have been like this, with very, very nice views of the towns below. So the path is very panoramic in this zone, and up until now we have walked around half of the length of the Lago di Garda. So we are making some progress. Looks like we are in front of somebody's house. It's difficult for me to think in Slovenian, talk in English, and every now and then think in Italian, because I do think in Italian quite a while I'm in Italy. Where to now? Huh? Look, what a nice picturesque little village we just passed. Very beautiful. It's 6 p.m. right now, 6:15, and we are in a bit of a hurry because we have to reach the market, the supermarket, which closes at 7:30, and it's 5 kilometers away from here, so we have to get going. Okay, so here the path begins to descend a little bit and towards the next city, which is down there. Next town, where we will get some supplies from a local shop, and then we will start to look out for some camping spots. Oh no, look at this descent. Look at this descent. It's gonna kill us. So we arrived in Brenzano del Garda, which is a town on the east coast, about 40 kilometers from where we started. And right now we are looking for some grocery shops, supermarkets. Over there is one. Get some supplies. Okay, so we got our supplies, and now we are continuing on the same path. We'll soon start looking for a camping spot. I hope we find something useful. It's quite a populated area around here. Hope we find some nice public space. This will be the last village for today. Cignago. The last of today's sun rays on the Garda Lake. Beautiful, beautiful. Look how beautiful. Fig trees, olive trees, beautiful old fences, beautiful portals. Very nice.
Good morning. It's 6 a.m. day 2. Time to wake up and put our tent away and start our way towards Malcesine, which is about 1 hour and a half from here. The sleep was quite good. I woke up only once around 2 a.m. because of some wild animals that were going near my tent, but nothing too scary. Just some wild boars here in the zone. Alright. We just put our camp away, put our trash in the bag so we can carry it away. Leave no trace manner. We were sleeping under these nice olive trees above the lake. So let's go. And so starts the journey for today above the beautiful lake. We will be slowly approaching the town of Malcesine, which is under there somewhere. But first we must find a nice spot to cook our breakfast and to wash the dishes and everything, so we're looking for water right now. Such clear waters. Look how beautiful. Such a beautiful morning, such nice vibes. Look at that. Just beautiful. Si continua. Now we continue our path towards Malcesine and then towards Riva del Garda. Between Malcesine and Riva del Garda there is supposed to be a very nice panoramic walk called Sentiero Busate Tempesta, which is like a panoramic path, so we should have some nice views. Guardate che bello. How beautiful. Approaching Malcesine with its castle. The last few kilometers have been amazingly beautiful. It is true that between 6 and 8 a.m. it is the most beautiful time to walk. Definitely true. With the golden light and the morning energy and fresh air. Just amazing. So here after an hour or something we reached the town of Malcesine. Let's see what this town has to offer to us. Hello to the sun. We are in Malcesine. We had a nice coffee and brioche for breakfast, and now we'll try to find a supermarket for supplies and we'll go to see the castle. That's the plan. Look how nice.
beautiful castle of Malcesine. And we're going to see it. Castello Scaliero. We are alone. We are the first visitors for today. It's all for us. Let us see. It's a beautiful stairway. This is a wedding place. Interesting, with such a nice view over the lake. Oh damn, that's such a nice view. Bellissimo. Guardate che spettacolo, ragazzi, guardatelo. Extra beautiful. And a nice view of Monte Baldo, which is over here. We can even see the funicular that goes up to the Monte Baldo. What a nice panorama. Riva del Garda in the distance. Mamma mia, che bello. And of course, we just got to see the tower and the views, hopefully. Let's see. Oh, the bell is here. Campana comunale. Oh, the views. Oh, the views of Malcesine. Just look at it. Monte Baldo, Malcesine. Lake Garda to the south. Che spettacolo, che bello, bellissimo. And to the north, so this is the northern end of the Lago di Garda. Our goal for today is, here we are in Malcesine. There is the panoramic way that arrives to Riva del Garda, which is in the northern end of the lake, and then the path goes over this mountain down to Limone sul Garda. What's in here? What? What is this? Some random blue room with sound effects. What the hell? Very psychedelic, very psychedelic. Let's go out. Extra beautiful. This castle is one of the nicest things I ever saw in Italy. Very beautiful, really. So here we are in Tempesta. We arrived in Trentino Alto Adige, the next Italian region. We left Veneto and we entered Trentino Alto Adige. So right now we are looking for the beginning of the Panorama Trail. Panorama Trail's name is Busate Tempesta, and it should be quite spectacular, so can't wait to start it. I highly recommend, if you walk from Malcesine to this trail, that you take the bus, because on the way there are tunnels and it's forbidden to walk in tunnels. There are also signs and everything. The road is very narrow, there is a lot of traffic, so I highly recommend taking the bus instead. The bus only for 10 minutes, like 2 bus stations. It's very clever to do it. So we're looking for the beginning of this trail and we'll keep you updated. Back to the olive trees, plantations or gardens. A little bit of up and down. We're waiting to see some views. We are on the Busate Tempesta panoramic trail. A little bit of panoramas. We are already in the clear sight of our midpoint for this trek. The midpoint is Riva del Garda. It's the northern tip of the lake, right here. This is a kind of a halfway, so important city or important town for us. Can't wait to reach it. It will be a major psychological goal achieved. This trail is quite touristic. I've seen almost 50 people in the last few minutes, so I hope there won't be too many people. We'll see. Oh, the first staircase. Metallic one. Lake view, suffering view. The views are nice though. What a nice path. Very nice and panoramic. Cool. How do we feel after almost 60 kilometers in 2 days? I must say that we feel okay. The morale is high. The pain is medium, I'd say. The most pain I feel is in my hips right now, but not the joints, but in the tendons of the gluteus muscles. I think that maybe also joints a little bit, yeah, but the pain is not severe, it's medium. The energy is quite high, so we'll see. It's around 12 o'clock right now, so we have about 8 hours of sunlight left, and the next goal is Riva del Garda. Oh, the city below us is Torbole, this one, and that one is Riva del Garda. A few more kilometers until we reach them. It's not far. The midpoint is getting nearer. Yes. even more stairs. Who would have thought of that? Very windy here. They are building some ultra modern hotels around here. The Lake Garda district is very beautiful, but there is a lot of construction everywhere and a lot of luxury buildings. I don't know how to feel about it. Maybe it's a good thing. It's probably a good thing, I don't know. Wow, how beautiful. Just look at this spot. Oh my god. Just above Torbole. We came from up there and we are in Torbole. Let's go down. And once again back on the Lungo Lago, this time in Torbole. We will be crossing this river. We ate 2 big pieces of pizza, had a nice Coke on the way, and now we are just in front of Riva del Garda. In a few minutes we will arrive there. The wind is quite strong here. Everybody's surfing. So we took a small break in Torbole on this beautiful beach. We put our feet into the water for a little bit, but it's way too windy and cold to take a swim. So now we will continue in that direction towards Riva del Garda, and we'll see from there how it will go. The goal today is to climb up that incline, at least to the top over there. I hope we can reach it. We'll see. Riva del Garda. It's 2:30 p.m. The kilometer count is 18 kilometers for today, and we arrived in Riva del Garda, the most northern tip of the Lago di Garda, our halfway point. Now it will be easier to continue once we know that the half has been done. Now let's see the city of Riva del Garda, which is very, very beautiful. No good. Destroying bridges. Quite windy, I must say. della piazza Riva del Garda. The main square. Here again after some time. And so we arrived at the northernmost tip of the Lake Garda. It's right here, in the end of this bay. Halfway of our trip. Right here. Yeah. Nice. We came from that mountain over there, and now we're going in this direction and up there. And so we began our journey towards the south. We just left Riva del Garda, which is here behind us. Now we are slowly starting the 1,200 meter ascent incline towards Limone. The next path that we will be walking on is Sentiero del Punale. And we are just above Riva del Garda, which we say goodbye to. And now we're going to these tunnels here. A lot of bikers on this road. Seems like a popular cycling route. Nice. We are slowly ascending this incline. It's not difficult, but it's quite long. I'm starting to feel my left foot, some plantar tendinitis, I think. I'll have to stop and massage every now and then. Hope it doesn't develop any severe pain. This place right here is so picturesque, I can't even describe it. Look at this path over here near the walls. Look at that semi-lunar, semi-crescent hill above the Riva del Garda. Look at the Alps in the distance, the Monte Baldo covered in clouds. So beautiful, so beautiful. The shape of this hill above Riva del Garda is very, very interesting, and it's something that you don't see anywhere else, I think. It's well worth the hike from Riva. It's well worth it. We are continuing on the Sentiero del Punale. Right now it's asphalted road. A lot of cyclists are passing. Riva del Garda is behind us, already in the distance. And we are slowly beginning the ascent, which will be 1,200 meters high. I hope we make it to the top till the end of the day. If not, at least to the half. But we'll see how it goes. The path is a little bit nicer now. It is a forest path, but that means that we are suffering in the incline. We are at 400 meters elevation. We have to reach 1,200. Wish me luck. We arrived in Pregasina. We are in Pregasina village on the main square. We washed ourselves at this nice fountain, took some drinking water. Now we must continue up there. Our next goal will be Boca Larici, which is a pass over these mountains behind this village. It's a pass that's 1,200 meters high. Plan for today is to climb a little bit higher, find a good terrain to set up camp, and then wait until tomorrow to climb over the pass. I don't want to risk any bad weather during the night. So, after a long and tedious incline of 900 meters positive, we reached Boca Larici. It's not a pass, but it's a viewpoint. So the pass is in that direction over there, another 300 meters, but we will leave this for tomorrow. Today we will set camp here somewhere and enjoy the view a little bit. The dinner: couscous, tuna, tomatoes and cheese. Good morning. It's the start of day number 3 and we are preparing some breakfast. And for the good morning, we arrived in Punta Larici. Some very nice views along the way. It's day number 3, morning number 3. It's 7 a.m. We woke up at 5:30, put our things together, made some breakfast, did all things that we have to do in the morning. Then we started walking and went to see the nearby Punta Larici, which is a nice viewpoint of the whole northern part of the lake. And right now we are headed towards the town of Limone sul Garda. We have to do 300 meters of incline first and then 1,200 meters of decline, so it will be quite challenging. We are walking on this forest path with the nice views of the lake below us. We have to climb over this peak, over this saddle, and then we will arrive down in city of Limone and continue on the coastline. West coast of Lago di Garda, so far very difficult.
must walk close to the wall not to fall down. Finally we reached the pass. This is the pass. There is a small house. I don't know how this pass is called, but I'm very glad that we reached it. From here there is only descent towards Limone. And so we entered Lombardia, the third and the last region of Italy for our trip. We exited the Trentino Alto Adige and entered the Lombardia. Pain in my left foot is getting worse. I don't know if it's plantar fasciitis or what, but the outside of my left foot, under the ankle, not the ankle, but under the ankle on the foot, is hurting. It's at the moment, on some moments it's really bad. So we'll see how it goes with this. This is supposed to be a jeep road or something, but you can see it here, but it's very, very steep. I don't know who built such steep roads into the mountains. I don't imagine how it's done. The descent is quite tiring and tedious. We've only done half of it until now. Oof, this is taking more time than predicted. Time to wash the clothes in this creek a little bit. We are above Limone. Elevation around 300 meters. Finally we are arriving near the town. Oh, it's down there. Just a little bit more. So we are here approaching Limone, but we came from this side, Punta Larici, climbed above this mountain and then down. Whew. So we arrived in Limone. We'll try to find something to eat and a supermarket to refill our supplies. Let's try. This descent towards Limone del Garda was very, very long and tiring, and I'm starting to feel quite a lot of pain in my left foot, so I'm not sure if it's smarter to take a rest or take some painkillers and continue. The pain is not that bad, but just that in just some moments it intensifies. So right now we arrived in Limone. It's a beautiful town. Olive trees, old buildings, creeks. Pretty nice. We had to cross all this mountain to arrive to Limone from Riva. Oof. I think it's easier if you swim on the lake. Had a nice coffee and toast in Limone. Took one ibuprofen for my left foot. We'll see if it makes any difference. We arrived in Tremosine. We're walking on asphalt road full of traffic. Not very pleasant, but at least my feet are better after the ibuprofen. I hope it lasts. We'll see in the evening or tomorrow how it will be, if we end or if we continue. For now, another 200 meters of elevation to do and a few kilometers of this asphalt road. Then we descend towards Campione. Oh yeah, what do we see? Limone down there. We arrived through this pass up there.
There in the distance is Torbole and the northern end of the lake, the eastern coast that we traveled yesterday. And here across the lake is the city of Malcesine with the castle where we were yesterday. We're in the middle of an incline. It's 12 o'clock, so the sun is at its maximum. We did put on the sunscreen, so it's not a problem, but it's kinda hot. It's 20 plus degrees Celsius, so it's kinda hot, and it's tough, but we're making it. I'm just glad that my foot is not as painful as before. Approaching the village of Pieve. A nice random village on the way. Seems like we're passing on somebody's property. I hope not. La Fucina. Nice. Very lush, very green. One of the nicest things about this trail that we are doing is that we are doing it in May, so everything is very lush and green, as you can see. We are enjoying the nature very much. It's a nice time to do some trekking, not high in the Alps but lower near the valleys. I'm enjoying this part of the trail very much. The weather is perfect, it's sunny, it's warm, and the views of the lake and the forest and everything is just phenomenal. I think 7 or 8 days would be ideal for this trek because it's quite long and there are a lot, and I'm not exaggerating, a lot of nice things to see on the way. The towns, the castles, the views, the panoramas, the little villages, the guest houses, the restaurants. There is so many things to see that even if you took 2 weeks it would be okay, I think. Even if you did 10-15 kilometers each day, you could still fill the time and find something to do, because as I'm saying, this area of Italy is not only very beautiful but also very popular, and I think this is one of the best environments here in alpine areas to visit in spring, because it's really nice. Arrived in Pieve, another beautiful village. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon and the kilometer count says 18. So we didn't do as much kilometers as we would love to do, but we did a lot of altitude difference, so maybe that's the reason. We plan to walk till around 8 o'clock in the evening for about 5 more hours. Right now my foot is feeling a lot better than before. I still feel it, but just a little. We are approaching Campione sul Garda. This city is situated in a gorge, in a deep gorge, and to reach it and then pass it we have to lose 300 meters of altitude and then regain 300 meters of altitude, so up and down again. We'll see how it goes. Some parts of the trail even look like this. A single trail, quite narrow. We are just before the decline towards Campione. Descending towards Campione on this path that also has iron cables to help yourself.
100 meters of elevation left.
Descended to Campione and spotted some nice gorges below with some waterfalls in this nice bridge. There is even a dam over there and the channel here. And now a 400-meter ascent incline is awaiting us. A view from the top of Campione del Garda. On that side on the lake is Desenzano, where we were yesterday morning. And here is the tedious incline that we are doing right now. So we completed our final incline for today. 400 meters of incline. Feeling pretty strong, feeling in form. My foot is not aching at the moment. Now we will arrive in the town of Gardola and we'll try to find some food and some supplies for tomorrow. We are in Gardola. Got some sandwiches, got some fruit, found a nice spot to take a bath and change our clothes and have a nice little rest and a snack. A little bit of updates. We are on the trail Bassa Via del Garda from the village of Gardola and Tignale. The situation with my foot is getting a little bit worse. After the snack break I had difficulties to start walking. I had to start slowly. Now when I warmed up I feel it better, but the lateral side of my left foot is a little bit swollen and also the color of the skin changed, so I guess it's not the best sign. The plan now is to find a nice spot to set up tent and try to rest as much as possible till tomorrow morning and then to continue as much as we can. Another nice waterfall. Very happy to report that we found a perfect spot for camp. A nice flat ground. The only minus is that it's right on the trail. We are near the beautiful waterfall that I showed you before, but we are at least 100 meters higher, so there shouldn't be any problems with humidity and condensation. I'm drinking my minerals, my magnesium, hoping that tomorrow will not bring us any tendon pains in my left foot. Now the plan is to finish setting up camp, then cook something to eat and then to rest. My Lanshan 2 on the Space Foil ground sheet, and he has a standard Decathlon 20 euro tent. Putting some ice on my foot. I'm near the camp. The camp is just up there, 20 meters. Here is this nice little bridge, and me healing my inflamed area, which is this red spot over here. This, if anybody knows what is this, please tell me, so next time I can repair it before it happens. So this is it for day number 3. See you tomorrow. So here we are, back on trail. We are on Bassa Via del Garda trail, which is a trail which connects a few towns here in Lombardy. This night we slept quite well. We woke up at 5 a.m, put together our stuff, and now I'm trying up my foot to see if it will last, to see if it will not hurt. Right now it doesn't hurt, only a little, so let's see what happens during the day. Hello to the morning sun. It's not even 7 a.m. and the sun is already up. Nice. Another sunny day is awaiting. Some narrow streets in Piovere or Piovere. Oh, a little update. As you can see, I'm limping. My foot situation, unfortunately, isn't so good. I'm in pain. I have a slight inflammation of the tendons under the ankle, and I can't continue normally. So we decided to finish this trail today. Unfortunately, we only did about two-thirds of the trail. It's been beautiful so far, as you can see, the views from the lake. It's been absolutely beautiful, but unfortunately, this time I'm unable to continue. My friend is okay, his legs are fine, but my left foot abandoned me this time. So we decided to descend from the hills towards the main road, which is about 300 meters of elevation below us, near the lake. So right now we are descending towards the road, and from there we will take a bus and then a ferry back to the car. The main reasons for my incapability of completing the trail are, first, the not being prepared. I didn't train enough. I only trained a little. I should train with a heavy backpack, and I should do at least one 20-kilometer track or two 20-kilometer tracks a few days before. This was the first mistake. The second mistake was exaggeration in the first day. We must never exaggerate the first day. The first day we should take it slow and do only 20 kilometers or so. We did 40, so we exaggerated. And yeah, those are the two main reasons that I'm convinced that made us fail. Just look at this beauty. Back in the olive trees. I can barely walk, but I'm enjoying the beauty around me. So the Garda Trail, it's been very beautiful. It's been very picturesque and beautiful, but unfortunately the pain is too strong. I don't want to injure myself any further. I need to get home and rest. If we would have another 3, 4, 5 days to complete the trail, I would take a rest day, put some ice on and rest for the whole day, and I think I would be okay. But we don't have any more days, so we decided to to stop walking for this time. So I'm a little bit sad, but on the other hand, the last 3 days and a half were absolutely amazing. The views and the environment was absolutely gorgeous. So I'm thankful for that. Salo. Nice town. We'll be taking this ferry to Peschiera.
Trotzdem nochmal meine Meinung mit und sage, ich würde es trotzdem auch von diesem Blickwinkel gehen, mit beleuchten wollen. Und dann ist das trotzdem nicht.
Peschiera. So this is the ending of our journey. City of Peschiera. We arrived here a little bit sooner than we'd like. We originally planned to end our trip tomorrow, so we ended it 1 day earlier. We did a little bit more than 100 kilometers, so it's a nice chunk of the trail to complete in 3.5 days. So it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's been very beautiful, I must say, and definitely I'm planning to return here at some time in the future to complete this trail because it is really, really beautiful. So our car is okay. So this is the end. Congratulations. Bravo me, bravo me. Okay, the trip is finished. See you. Bye bye.
Bye.